Tina.
Tina. Okay. Hello and good morning, beautiful people. Welcome. It's a whole new, brand new week. It's going to be a fun-filled week of excitement every single morning, just because we're right here.
Yes, indeed. Is this the first Monday in the month of March?
I think it is.
Oh, wow. So, welcome,
Yes,
everybody.
indeed. Brand new week, brand new month.
You're tuned in to the biggest breakfast show in Nigeria.
Yes.
And we are coming to you live from the TVC Communications studios here in Lagos.
Now, you have to wake up. Wake up to some goodness, wake up to Monday morning motivation, and so much more.
Yeah, we know that Monday mornings can be a bit of a drag, but that's why we're here, to entertain you and inform you wherever you are.
So thanks so much for making a date with us. Thanks for tuning in this morning. We promise to make it worth your while. My name is Titilayo Onyinso.
And I'm Yomi Ope. We are streaming live right now on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. You can look us up on TVC Connect. If you want to participate in the show like you usually do, make sure you use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Don't forget, we'll be doing some major giveaways on the show later on.
Ha! Have you ever thought about winning a brand new car?
Yeah,
As
so that
in-
might happen to you. So make sure that you stick around on the show.
Make sure you tweet, make sure you post on Instagram, watch us live, of course. And we're going to be doing some cooking on the show. We have Chef Tina in the studio.
She's back. Hey, Chef.
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah, she's looking excited on Monday morning. I like that. I like that kind of
Now
excitement.
that hat of hers is becoming, it's trendy, though. It's trendy. That hat,
I
honestly.
should get one for myself. All right, thanks so much, Chef Tina. So it's the beginning of a new week, and we're talking about your business. You need to know how to keep your customers and make them continue to patronize you all the time. Now, AAA Adefemi will be having a chat with us regarding that.
There's going to be an amazing launch here by gospel singer Segun Obe, and guess what? He'll be premiering a brand new song titled Like No One Can.
This is fresh, and you'll be watching him perform it for the first time anywhere in the world right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
All right, and we have later on James Owolabi, who will be joining us to discuss the importance of skill acquisition.
And of course, don't forget to keep the hashtag WakeUpNigeria going, because Mike will be reading out your comments and also giving away free tickets this morning as well.
All your reactions, some very interesting reactions. And when it comes to Black Panther, the movie, everyone wants to watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to win a ticket. So don't waste any time. Get your phones, your devices ready to tweet and post right now.
Yeah, I think Black Panther is still the #1
honestly.
movie.
And Chadwick Boseman actually presented an award at the Oscars that just finished a few hours ago.
Yeah.
And it was just really nice to see, you know, everyone embracing him, welcoming him basically to Hollywood as, you know, one of the pioneers.
Some days ago, he actually attended more like a ceremony where it was more like a live show. And so he surprised the audience by turning up and then hugging them.
Okay, that was Jimmy Fallon, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Jimmy
I saw that.
Fallon.
I saw that.
Amazing.
I think the biggest takeaway from the Oscars yesterday was Kobe Bryant making history. A former pro basketball player winning an Oscar for a short movie and all of that. It was big, and like, I mean, come on, man, this is a pro basketball player. You know, the actors that have been there for a long time, they've never won an Oscar. It was for a short movie about basketball, and you know, he came up with that speech. He said, "Yeah, basketballers were told to shut up and dribble." Of course, that's by a particular OAP, Laura in Graham. But then he goes like, "Yeah, but then we can make dreams happen. We can make dreams come to reality, and that's why we're doing what we do." So it was. I think for me, that was a high point. That was a highlight of the Oscars early this morning. It was just rounded up early this morning.
Apart from all I did with the Oscars was look for dresses.
Apart from the fashion,
I have an event this Friday, and all I could think of was, okay, I need something.
What's everybody going to be wearing?
Honestly. It's a black tie event. It's in Abuja. So all I was thinking of was getting the perfect dress for it.
Right.
So while others were bothered about the awards, I was more bothered about what to wear.
So obviously there were some hits and misses when it comes to fashion. Maybe later on in the week we can talk about the fashion at the Oscars, because sometimes I'm like, why did you wear that? Like, why? Don't you realize this is the Oscars?
When it comes to fashion, though, I think the guys have it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Because when she say black tie, it's black tie.
Oh, it's just black tie.
Yeah, very simple. Not for the ladies, I want
Just
to
wear
try
blue.
and cut up different stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
You know. So, but then on social media today for Black Panther, just very simple. Now, you just need to answer a very simple question. How much has Black Panther made internationally? Wow. Now, there's a cumulative gross, there is a domestic gross for the US and Canada, and then there's an international gross. So I want the figure for the international gross. Now, the closest, plus or minus.
To do mathematics
So last week was about 700 million.
Yeah.
Right?
So, no, that's for
last week.
Cumulative gross.
Cumulative.
So now I want you to give me,
I
want you to give me for the international gross. It's very easy. So it's plus or minus. The closest to the answer would win tickets, 2 tickets per person. Wow. You know, that's what we're giving out today. So we'll give out about 4 tickets today. So to 2 people, just give me the closest figure you have to the international gross. International gross, like I said, international gross.
Make sure you use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria and Wake Up Nigeria giveaways. Very important. Make sure you're following us on our platforms. And if you're not following us, you're on your own.
What are you?
But okay, finally, we've all seen the movie, right? We've all seen the movie. You know what happens? I'm working on the next time we're talking about the movie. We're going to look at where the if and the if nots. That's what we'll do. So we'll do a full review, because the last time we didn't want to give spoilers because it was still very early. So by this time around, we're going for a real spoiler alert, real movie review. We're going to break it down.
Is anyone hungry? Because, you know,
yeah, I'm kind of
I just
hungry
feel like
myself.
I should go to the kitchen.
What's wrong with you these days, Yomi?
Go to the kitchen and get something.
Every day.
Honestly, when it comes to eating, Yomi is not
It's
somebody we
not a
normally look to. Normally we
We'll
look
just
to
head
Mike.
the news. Yeah, we just have to head to the news now. And then we'll do that. We'll eat later.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll.
Are you providing the
Yomi-
breakfast?
Mike said we eat later.
Yeah?
Okay, later.
I don't know what that
The
means.
key
But
word.
I would have gone now, though.
Honestly, I would have.
All right, so we're heading straight to the cover of The Nation this morning, and the headline, Military Tackles Rep Over Dapchi Girls' Whereabouts. Youths act on lawmakers' tip. Ajimobi's third term is mere parable, says Olubado. UTME exam begins on Friday, says JAM. A National Assembly sued over 2019 polls. I'm over the moon, says Victor Moses. You can read that story on page 45 in the sports pages. GMD, NNPC losing 774 million naira daily on subsidy. Wow. Lagos will become Africa's third largest economy, says Otedola. And finally, disquiet over budget, Cold War delays passage. All on the cover of The Nation this morning.
On the cover of the Vanguard, it starts with a very sad headline as a midwife sends a WhatsApp message before abduction. Tell my parents I'm in trouble. We're under attack in Iran. They are shooting everywhere. Please pray for me. Please go and tell my parents that I'm in trouble.
Horrifying. It's horrifying.
And then, of course, her display picture is right there. And it makes you speechless just to think about it. 20 killed, 300 cows stolen in fresh Taraba violence. Herdsmen chop off farmers' toes, fingers in Abraka. Lobbying, godfatherism behind fallen standard of justice, says ex-Chief Justice of Nigeria. National Assembly delaying 2018 budget, say the federal government. NASS will pass NFIU bill this week, says Saraki. And it also says here, on the 10 million naira bribery scandal, appeal court orders CCT chairman to hands-off trial of his accuser. And that's what we have on the cover of the Vanguard.
The Daily Sun leads with the headline, Fuel subsidy gulps 774 million naira daily. NNPC GMD opens up on petrol importation. How Bishop Obinna was attacked, says priest. Federal government neglecting rivers, says Governor Wike. APC, more troubles for Oyegun, others over 10-year extension, members to sue party's National Executive Committee. Dangote donates 1.2 billion naira business complex to BUK University. 2019 presidency, no governor can solely produce PDP candidates, says Dixon, all on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the cover of the Punch, it says petrol subsidy, now 24 billion naira monthly. Daily demand, 50 million liters, says NNPC. Importation subsidy regime unclear, says NLC. On the Oyo killing, Falana, CDHR want army to identify soldiers. Thailand to establish rice mills in Nigeria, says Minister. Otedola endorses Ambode for second term. Beware of fake tax officials, federal government warns Nigerians. How lobbying, godfatherism weaken Nigerian judiciary, says the ex-CJN, Mukhtar. And Oshimbajo defends Buhari, says nepotism allegations unfounded. Scores feared killed, houses razed in Taraba crisis. And finally, from the Egmont Group, National Assembly will pass NFIU bill this week, says Saraki. That's what we have on the cover of The Punch.
The Guardian leads with the headline, oil subsidy may return as cross-border losses hit over 700 million naira daily. Pengasin seeks payment of arrears. NLC gives terms for deregulation. 15 new airlines seek operating permits as business booms. Expert false growth report says passenger traffic dropping. PDP flays INEC for denying existence of underage voters in Kano. British Council restates commitment to developing Nigeria. Otedola lauds Lagos Governor Ambode on development. Dapchi girl's abduction exposes your weakness. Cleric tells Buhari. That's all on the cover of The Guardian this morning.
Okay. And on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune, it says, how Tinubu lost bid to restructure APC. Ex-Lagos governor weighing third force options. Loyalists say only National Convention can extend Oyegun's tenure. APC sweeps Edo local government poll. 24 local governments endorsed my son-in-law's governorship ambition, says Okorocha. Sokoto government to construct 1,000 tube wells to tackle drought in farms. NMPC pays 774 million naira daily to subsidize petrol, says the GMD. Says there are 3,067 petrol stations at Nigeria's borders. On underage voting, INEC threatening Nigeria's democracy, says PDP. Be patient. Committees claim not final, say INEC. Ajimobi's third-term story, a misunderstood parable, says Olubadan. The broom has changed to machete in Kaduna, says Senator Shehu Sani. And that's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
Well, that's it on the newspaper headlines for now.
And of course, the newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
Yeah, so lots of news in the papers this morning, lots of stuff. Now, we didn't talk about the pictures on the cover of the papers. One major picture that we saw across all of them was the one with...
Dangote.
Yeah, president of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, the vice-chancellor of Bayero University.
So that's a business school in the north.
Yeah, that's been opened. And I think that's a good development, especially for the north that has been said to be educationally disadvantaged for a long time. So it's good that they're having a business school. And of course the emir is there as well on the
and who better to initiate this than Dangote himself. And well, hopefully it'll bring some kind of influence.
Yeah, so we have that
on entrepreneurship.
We have those photographs on the cover of The Guardian, The Nation.
The other cover that I'm really concerned about is this young girl, 25-year-old Hawa, who, actually sent out, thank goodness for technology, nobody would have known about her, and scores of people have probably been, taken away. Nobody knows where they are, and it's just really, really sad to think. Yeah. But let's move on.
Let's head on over to aerobics now, and Mike is on standby with Benjamin.
All right, I've got Benjamin here, of course, and yeah, we've got aerobics this Monday morning. Benjamin, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so what do you have for us this morning?
Well, we have our aerobic class to drill your body, total body exercise.
All right, okay, take it away. That's what we have.
All right, let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going this way. Squats kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This way. 1. The next we're doing jumping lunges. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2. And that's jumping lunges. Let's go this way. Jump squat now. Jump squats. This way. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go. Let's go. We're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to be doing a little bit of burpees. Are you ready? This one is going to be a very big, little more challenging now. We're going this way. 1. Can you do that? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's burpees.
How many
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can do this 20 to 25 reps.
All right, cool. So what were we able to achieve with all of this morning?
Yeah, you will be able to achieve a total body
workout. Thank you very much, Benjamin.
Yeah.
You always come up on point with that. Thank you. All right, so let's head to the kitchen, of course. And Titi is on standby with Chef Tina. What do you guys have for us this morning?
To you. All right. So fantastic to have you back in the studio.
Thank you.
Welcome back. So we've been basically hurrying to get everything ready so that it looks amazing. But there's so much to do. First of all, what's the name of what we're cooking this morning?
Okay, this morning we're making pudi, flakes pudi.
Okay.
And we have crispy chicken and cocoa sauce.
Okay.
Alongside with chips.
Okay, crispy chicken, cocoa sauce with chips.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should go over the ingredients so people have a little perspective of what exactly you're talking about.
Okay, for the pudi, flakes pudi, we're making use of the Kellogg's cornflakes.
Okay, Kellogg's cornflakes.
Yes.
So what have you done to the cornflakes here? What have you done with it?
Okay, I actually blend the cornflakes.
Yeah. In the blender, dry.
In the blender,
you blended it dry.
I blended it dry.
Okay, all right.
Then I have my milk.
Okay. This is full cream milk.
Full cream milk.
All right.
And also my eggs in here.
All right.
For the pudi. What you just need to do is to break your eggs and your milk all together. Then you whisk it for a very long time until it becomes fluffy a little bit. Then the next thing that goes in is actually your Kellogg's cornflakes.
So it's amazing that, you know, you've blended it all the way down.
Yes.
But did it take long to get this consistency, or how long did it take?
No, it just took 2 minutes.
Okay.
And
you just blended it down.
I just blended it down.
Okay.
All the way.
All right, let's go back to the ingredients though. We're not done with the ingredients. I can see chips here. There's also garlic, ginger,
spring onions,
Okay.
tomatoes.
Okay.
We have a soft chicken.
Okay.
Is
this boneless?
It is actually soft chicken. I'm frying everything together. And what I'm doing with this that is really, really amazing, my crispy chicken, I'm not using breadcrumbs right now. I'm using the Kellogg's.
Oh, the cornflakes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm using the Kellogg's cornflakes, you know, I've already marinated my chicken. So I just spread the Kellogg's cornflakes a little bit on it.
Okay.
And
All right, let me see if we can go over the ingredients one more time. We have the cornflakes, we have in here baking powder, we have chicken, chips, ginger, garlic, turmeric, cinnamon, Cocoa Pops, eggs, and milk. That's what we have here. And of course, there's salt and pepper here as well.
yeah.
I'm looking at the way this is looking. This is becoming like close to a paste,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so we didn't forget something. Okay, I think we forgot vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is part of this as well, of course.
The vegetable
because that's
oil
how
is
you're
for
frying the chicken. Yes.
Yes, it's for frying the chicken.
So the marinade for the chicken in here, I can see what's left. What's in here?
I actually have my own. Everyone have their recipe when it comes to marinating. So this is my secret.
All right. Okay, so let's go for a short break. Hopefully, I'll be able to pry that secret out of her and keep it in my back pocket. But when we come back, we'll be talking about those things we need to do to make our customers continue to patronize us all the time. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Now, building customer loyalty gives you a high return on time, effort, and money you invest in providing good service. Loyal customers buy more, they buy more regularly, and they will frequently recommend your business to others. But what are the things that we can do to improve customer loyalty? Now, Ade Adefemi, also known as AAA, is here to educate us on that. Thank you so much for joining us this Monday morning.
Thank you for having me, Young.
You know how it is. It's business. People are getting set for a new and a busy week.
Yeah,
and a busy month as well.
Yes, because we're expecting a lot of
Exactly.
improvement in business. The first 2
Exactly.
months
So
was a bit slow.
we're thinking about customer loyalty, and we're thinking about, okay, how do I not just get customers but retain them as well? So let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Definitions now. Customer loyalty, customer care.
So customer service as a whole is what you might call an attempt to give to your customers when they buy from you. So basically, you're looking at it's an attempt to add some services and be of service to your customers when they come and buy certain products and services from you. So what I
it's
think
not
that
just buying the
no,
buying
it's something
the product,
you're adding
it's-
as an
there's something.
extra.
Right.
You understand? So it's something that you're adding as an extra from those that buy products from you, buy products and services from you.
All right, so the extra thing that goes with the product or service that you're rendering.
Exactly.
That's customer service.
Exactly.
All right, so how do we then, what are the elements? Because, sometimes people think about customer care or customer service, customer relationship or whatever as for big businesses. So you go to a bank and then there's a customer care desk.
Okay.
You go to an insurance company and all the big companies, they have customer care. So what about for small businesses, one-man enterprises? Where does customer care come in then?
Now, customer service is important for every business. I mean, there's no business, whether you're big, you're small, whether you're large, or you are still trying to be large, everybody needs customer service. Now, because it's customer service. Once you have customers, you must serve those customers. It's being able to find out what exactly those customers need, being able to tailor your product to meet their need, and then give them more than just the product, give them a service that comes with the product, whether you're giving a product or you're giving a service. Now, a lot of times people get it wrong, or people don't realize that there's a difference between what you call customer service and customer experience. Now, customer service is basically what you do as a business to be able to please your customer. Now, customer experience, on the other hand, is the story of the customer about how you please them.
Oh, wow, okay, okay.
So it's about, okay, how did you make us feel? So take, for instance, I walk into a bank, and I always tell this story now. Years back, one of this new generation banks, I just rebranded then. And so my mother had to go to a bank, and she came back and she was raving. I was like, was it not bank you went to? Yeah. And she was like, no, it was so wow. You know, when she got into the bank, you know, the way they talked to her, the receptionist, he wasn't queuing now. This is the first experience I had with my mother at the bank was way back in
the 80s,
yeah,
or the 90s.
And then when we had to queue. Literally, people came. You know that old advert of tally number.
You took a tally number.
Exactly.
Then you snakes out.
So this is a woman coming from that mentality, and then walks into a bank, and then the bank says, you know, they gave her, I mean, individual attention. When she was done, everybody was saying, "Well done, ma. Thank you, ma. Well done, ma. Thank you, ma." When she left, the security said, "Thank you for coming, ma."
So that
again,
feeling
and she said,
was
yes,
the experience that you're talking about.
That's the experience. So when she came home and started telling us a story of using that bank, that is the experience that she got from using the bank.
All right, so let's go deeper. There are 5 things that you want to talk to us about, specifically about this entire experience and ensuring that you're engaging your customer in a way that retains them and keeps them coming back. And not just that alone, but also keeps them talking to other people about your business.
Now, the truth of the matter is, if you have a good customer service plan in Nigeria, you will do better than most of your competitors, because around here, especially for entrepreneurs, we don't necessarily pay a lot of attention to customer service in the sense that you find someone who's selling something online, and then you call them and like, hello, what is it? Yes, yes. And because you don't realize that when you don't see your business or see yourself beyond just a one-man business, because if you saw it as a true corporation, is that how you want your staff or your front desk person to actually pick up the call? So you get a lot of that. And in this part of the world, especially for entrepreneurs, if only you can just attempt to implement some measure of customer service, you would do a lot better than the rest. So now,
you need to have a customer service plan then.
So the first thing you need to do, first of all, first thing we tell most organizations when we even consult for them is first thing we say is scrap the customer service department. Literally scrap it. And everybody goes like, why do you need to scrap it? I said, yes, you need to scrap the customer service department because in this situation, there's no customer service department. Everybody is in the customer service department. That's its key. That's the first thing. Everybody in the organization has to be in the customer service department. So there's no customer service department. You can have a complaints department where people can lay complaints about the issues they have, but no customer service department. Scrap it.
So everybody is like an ambassador
from the head from the bottom to the top. Everybody is in the customer service department. So another thing that you need to think is, what are you offering that is different or that will make you stand out from your other competitors in the business? What are the things that you're offering? Where are the loopholes? So you need to look around. Okay, who are those that are competing with you? Where are the loopholes? What are the things that they have and don't have? And how can you be able to fill those loopholes in so that you can stand out in the business?
So that then gives you a differentiation, so that when people are talking about you're comparing your business to others, there's something that makes you different.
Exactly. Now, you also have to look at it from this angle that customer service is an emotional affair. What makes customer service is that you made me happy. Happiness is an emotion. So when you understand that you make me happy and happiness is an emotion, you understand that customer service is an emotional thing. So people are talking about their grievances, their issues, or whatever it is, and you want to make sure that they are in a positive emotional state concerning your business. Right. You understand?
So connecting your business with emotions and with the customer.
Exactly.
Ensuring that those emotions are positive.
Yeah.
Then gives you good
once
feedback.
It's positive, now what and how do you do that? There's something you call the wow factor. So you want people to come and use your business or use your products or use your services and go like, wow, just like I discussed my mother's experience with the bank. So you want them to go, wow, oh, wow, that was wow. And how there's simple ways. It doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg to do a wow factor. So it could just be you have their numbers, you call them on their birthdays and say, oh, we heard it was your wife's birthday. And we just thought, just to remind you, is there anything you would like to pick for your wife's birthday? We can actually give you 30% off for being a loyal customer to us, that's a wow experience. Now, when you do that, we come to the fifth thing. The fifth thing is you turn them from just customers to ambassadors. And that's where you really want your customers to be, at the point where they're ambassadors and not just customers. So they are the ones who are telling people like, wow, have you used my bank? Have you used my service provider? These guys are the best. Forget all those guys who, these are the ones to use.
Wow,
that's what you want them to
Thank you so much, Trivily, for joining us this morning. Hopefully, you'll come back and take this even a bit further, especially for the small businesses, so that they can know how to engage and retain their customers. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, coming up next is a performance by gospel singer Segun Obey, and he's standing by with Mary in the Garden. Hey, guys.
Hi, you're welcome. I've got Segun Obey here, and he's going to be doing a quick song, his new song, I believe, premiering it right here. Okay.
First time ever.
Ever?
Sang it anywhere in the world?
Fantastic. See? First and always.
That's right.
Go ahead, please.
Yes. Who am I that you're mindful of me? That you hear me when I call? Who am I that you're mindful of me? That you hear me when I call? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. See, I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Cause you have done what no man can do. You still do what no man can do. You have blessed like no man can bless, yeah. You still bless like no man can bless, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sing, who am I that you're mindful of me? That you hear me when I call. Yeah. Who am I that you're mindful of me? That you're mindful of me, yes. Me when I call. Amazing grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. They say the wretch like me, yeah. See, I was lost, oh no, oh, was blind, but now you have done, oh yes, what no man can do. You still do what no man can do. You still save like no man can save, yeah. Oh no. Oh, yeah. You have blessed like no man can bless, no. Hey. Listen. Jesus, now you, after all I've been through, see, your grace brought me through. So I say, oh, everybody help me, come on, say it now. Come on. After all I've been.
You just want to start worshiping immediately. Fantastic. You got me with the amazing grace part.
Thank you so
Oh my
much.
gosh. We're going to be having an interview with him later, so we'll be having the chat with him. So I need you to stick around. We'll go on a break now. We'll be back to know what progress has been made in the kitchen. Fantastic.
Thank you.
And welcome back to the kitchen. Wow, Tina is making me salivate. Yeah, goodness me. We just took the chicken off or out of the oil, out of the hot oil. And if you're just tuning in, we're making crispy chicken with what? Crispy chicken and what? Say it again.
Cocoa sauce.
Cocoa sauce.
And chips.
And chips, okay. So there was something different about how you crisped the chicken this morning. Can you tell us what was different about that?
Okay, normally when you want to do your crispy chicken, a lot of people use breadcrumbs.
Yes.
But this time around, I actually use the Kellogg's cornflakes.
So you use this?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm also using the Kellogg's and the Kellogg's Cocoa Pops for my sauce that we're going to use for the chips. Okay. I have my Cocoa Pops blended.
Okay.
Then I have my milk.
Okay. So this is full cream milk?
Yes.
How many spoons of milk
Just
are we adding?
a spoon.
Okay. Added to what? That looks like a 1/4 cup of water?
Yes. Then.
So this is a first for me. So I know that Cocoa Pops and milk go together, but then it's been blended and you're boiling milky water with it. What is next?
Titi, hold on.
I should calm down a bit.
Yes.
Okay, what's this?
Don't rush. This is
What's this? Honey?
honey, yeah. It's
Okay.
honey.
All right then.
You know,
So
I'll
this is
add little honey to it.
okay. This is really blowing my mind, I have
Yeah.
to say. We're making a sauce, so. Are we sure it's a sauce we're calling this? I don't know. Is there another word we can call it?
Titi, this one is sauce.
Okay.
I don't know any other word you want to use, but this is my own secret also.
Okay. All right. Aha. So what's next?
My honey, just little honey goes in it.
All right. So what sort of consistency are you trying to achieve here?
I want something light, not too thick.
Something light.
Not
Sorry, that
too
was the
thick.
joke was just there. Sorry, I just had to take it. All right then. The chips, of course, these are potato chips.
Yes.
Did you add any kind of spice to them before frying? No?
I use the Kellogg's also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use the Kellogg's. Then, you know, when you're using the already made chips, you know it's already processed.
Yeah.
Then this very one that I did now, I actually use the Kellogg's,
Okay.
you know, to make it also look crispy also. And this is our sauce.
And we're pouring this sauce where?
In my bowl.
Ha. Hey, okay. So meanwhile, there was a mixture that we made earlier with some blended cornflakes.
Cornflakes. I added my egg first. You whisk your egg. Okay. Then the next thing that goes in is your milk.
Okay.
And after your milk, don't forget, it's ideal for you to blend your cornflakes down. Then I added just little cinnamon to it for me to have a nice
paste.
Yeah. Then that is, after that, straight to the oven.
So we've already put it in the oven. We put it there about 3 minutes ago. So how long is it going to stay in the oven?
Let's say in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Should be ready.
All right then. And what is that called? Is it like a, okay,
it's
you
a
said
pudding, flakes pudding.
Okay. All right, so the sauce is ready.
The sauce is
chicken
ready.
is ready.
The chips.
The chips are ready.
Almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah.
So I can see you've chopped some spring onions here.
And little tomato.
Okay.
I'm actually using it, you know, to spice up.
Later on?
Yes.
All right, and there you have it. Just in case you're wondering those ingredients, I'm thinking we should go over them one more time if you're just tuning in. The ingredients we had here earlier were very simple. Chicken, we had chips, we had ginger, garlic, turmeric, cinnamon, cocoa pops, eggs, baking powder, cornflakes,
and milk.
Fantastic. All right, let's not forget the honey.
Yes,
the honey is a very important one.
Very important.
Thank you so much. The kitchen is always there for you. Make sure you try out your own recipes the way we do every day. Post them on social media. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Tell us how they turn out. And hey, you never know. We might be able to see it right here on the show as Mike is going to show us what's happening on social media.
Thank you very much, Titi. Of course, we have your comment right here on social media. Thank you very much for sending them in. Of course, I will be giving out 4 tickets in total, 2 tickets per person to the question we asked earlier. All right, this is quite cool. So it was very, very simple. I asked for the international gross. How much has Black Panther made so far internationally? Now, when you look at movies now, movies that are made in Hollywood, now, there is a domestic gross, a.k.a. the local gross, which includes the U.S. market and the Canadian market. Now, that is the domestic gross or the local gross. Then there's the international gross, which is how much a movie has made outside of the US and Canada regions. And then there's the cumulative gross, which is the total gross. Right? Just on a few business terms, but then it's very easy. So let's check out here how much has the movie made. Let's check out your answers we have on Facebook. Odujobi Oluwatobi says, less than 3 weeks, Black Panther has become the 47th highest grosser worldwide and the 10th highest domestic grosser of all time with 501 million. Yes, you are correct, but this was not the question I asked. This is not the answer to the question I asked. This is a domestic gross. This is US and Canada, 501 million. So that answer is not correct. Black Panther has made 900 million worldwide. Nah, it hasn't. It's just a little bit short of 900 million, a little bit short, but that would be the cumulative gross. That was not the question I asked, okay? So that is from Johnson Babajide Omole. And Ola Kenzie says, Black Panther has made 400 million overseas and 900 million worldwide. Okay, he's close, but yeah, this is not the exact amount. I think you are pushing the estimate a bit too much. You're pushing it a bit too much, but this is the closest we've gotten to the answer so far. And then Akonde Olayiwaju says, $700 million, 47th highest grosser worldwide, 10th highest domestic grosser. Yes, those figures are correct, but this was not the question I asked. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. Now, on Facebook, only one person got this answer correct. And the person is Amadine. Yes. In the international market, Black Panther has grossed $396,600,000. Yeah, so that's it. 396.6 million. That's exactly the amount Black Panther has grossed as of yesterday. So yeah, you are correct. That's the only correct answer I have on Facebook. And so you're going to win 2 tickets to go see Black Panther at the Silverbird Galleria on the island. Of course, you get a drink with it also, and then you get a chance for each ticket, 5 raffle tickets, where you stand a chance to win a new Kia car. So yeah, that's cool. So let's check out on Twitter. Now that was Facebook, so we've picked one winner from Facebook. I think this was this was quite a very, very free and fair picking. All right, it was just only one answer correct. All right, so let's check out on Twitter. And on Twitter we have here, 900 million. Nah, that's from Akinyo Victoria or Vict. Yeah, 800. Now this is the exact amount it has grossed worldwide, cumulatively, worldwide. So there's a worldwide gross. Once again, worldwide gross, international gross, and domestic gross. The worldwide gross is 897.7 million. Correct, but that was not the answer. That was not the question I asked. Yeah, so Ami_Dina, 396.6 million. Whoop! Second person, you are correct. I think there's one more person. I can push it all far and still give that ticket. So Ami_Dina, you are the second winner for today. You've answered this question correctly, 396.6 million. I think we still have one more correct. Let's see. 400 million, 780. I saw one who didn't reply to this post. Okay. No. Yeah, this is 48 minutes ago. Okay, he's correct. But the handle is correct. Ecosipate. I like that. Ecosipate. Participate in the ecosystem. I think I'm trying to understand in neologism. But yeah, that's it. Black Panther has grossed 396.6 million internationally. Okay, that's cool. Nice. I'll give all of them tickets. So each of them have won 2 tickets to go see Black Panther at the Silverbed Galleria on the island. Okay, so we'll still take a comment so that when we get to talk, we'll give out another question. But thank you very much for keeping those comments coming in. We'll take a break now. Don't go nowhere. Still Wake Up Nigeria.
Hello and welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. And indeed, it's time for you to wake up.
It's also time to wake up and get enough motivation for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And that's what we're bringing to you this Monday morning.
Of course. So, let me tell you what you missed earlier. Gospel singer Segun Obe took us into the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
This
Turn the
Monday
space into
morning.
an atmosphere of worship.
Yes, so a song that's never been heard elsewhere. He launched his new single.
Segun Obe will be joining us later on the couch to tell us what he's been up to.
Yes, indeed.
And what's happening for 2018.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait to find out. And of course, you know, we know how to set the pace, you know. When it comes to music, he's someone that I really look up to. Finally, we have a number of Black Panther cinema tickets that are burning holes in our pockets. We need to get rid of them. We need to give them to you. Just keep your comments coming on social media.
Yeah. Why does she sound like Mommy Gio?
We might be doing fastest fingers, so make sure
yes,
that.
indeed.
So breakfast is finally ready.
Yes, it's served.
Oh, dear
We've been
me.
digging into it. I feel like I've eaten half of mine already.
So all
So I'm
those
gonna let you
guys who
guys
throw
catch
me
up.
outside, they say Mike likes food too much.
Yeah.
This is not my real. This is not the real
This
me.
is your real face,
Right.
Mike. Deal
This is
with
not
it.
the real me.
What's
But
the
you
real
know, but honestly, whenever you think of breakfast, you think Kellogg's. You know, I'm just
Exactly.
saying. And
Exactly.
First, I think
Because
Kellogg's.
we
That's
know how
basically-
jealous y'all are
So whether
right
you're
now.
thinking about the
Tutu,
Coco-
don't go there. Don't go there.
I'm just
whether you're
saying.
thinking about the
So supposed to
regular,
give me food today.
whether you're thinking about the regular cornflakes or the Cocoa Puffs
Yeah.
or anything like that,
Yeah.
it's always great. Straight, you can do it very quickly for the kids, for yourself, and just, you know.
So
Cornflakes are
there's
usually the
been this
best.
debate.
As far as I'm concerned.
How do you prefer your cornflakes? Is it with warm milk or cold milk?
Cold milk. It
Cold
tastes
milk.
better with cold milk. It
What about
does.
you? Warm milk?
With cold milk, it
What?
gets crunchy, so it's nice. So
Okay.
people, like my kids, like it crunchy. So
As
yeah.
occasion serves. No, there's some
Whatever
time-
you have access to.
Yes, as occasion serves. It just as the spirit leads.
Yeah.
You know, in the kitchen this morning, Mary was doing.
Kitchen,
so-
Mary, Titi.
Sorry.
I was. I was in the kitchen today.
Let me come.
This
Wait,
is what
wait.
happens with men that have too many wives.
I have to go into the kitchen. But this week, no. If I don't
the
go in the kitchen
kitchen.
this week, I'll stand up and walk out on.
Mike,
You remember going to the kitchen?
we have be going. Be going.
Sorry.
We're not putting you in this kitchen. Not this
All right,
week.
so
Not
we're
on my
saying-
watch.
Very
we're
different.
talking about. So you were in the kitchen and you guys were doing something else with
Yes.
the. With the
So
with the
basically, we're
cornflakes.
making a pudding out of blended cornflakes. We've also used cornflakes to crisp the chicken. So instead of
Ooh.
using breadcrumbs, she's used
She's used
blended cornflakes to crisp the chicken, and it looks and smells amazing.
Very nice. So when you think breakfast, you think
Kellogg's.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's the way to go.
Excellent.
For the papers, once again.
Yeah. And you're
Starting with
the
the
nation.
Nation newspaper, it says military tackles rep over Dapchi girls' whereabouts. Youths act on lawmakers' tip. It also says here, Ajimobi's third term is mere parable, says Olubadan. UTME exams begin on Friday, says JAMB. National Assembly sued over 2019 polls. I'm over the moon, says Victor Moses on page 45. GMD NMPC losing 774 million naira daily on subsidy. Spotlight on insurance, also in this paper. Federal government warns against fake VAIDS officials. Disquiet over budget. Cold War delays passage. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
The Punch leads with the headline, Petrol subsidy now 24 billion naira monthly. Daily demand 50 million liters, says NNPC. Importation subsidy regime unclear, says the NLC. Oshibajo defends Buhari, says nepotism allegations unfounded. Scores feared killed, houses raised in Taraba crisis. Egmont Group, National Assembly will pass NFIU bill this week, says Saraki. Oyo killing, Falana, CDHR want army to identify soldiers. Thailand to establish rice mills in Nigeria, says the minister. Otedola endorses Ambode for second term. How lobbying, godfatherism, weaken Nigerian judiciary. You see that on page 10. Beware of fake tax officials. Federal government warns Nigerians. And up here, still on the cover, 6 air incidents in 1 month trigger safety fear. And finally, 60 million Nigerians lack adequate water, says WaterAid. All on the cover of The Punch.
And quickly, the cover of The Guardian says oil subsidy may return as cross-border losses hit 774 million naira daily. Pengassan seeks payment of arrears. NLC gives terms for deregulation. 15 new airlines seek operating permits as business booms. Expert faults growth report says passenger traffic dropping. PDP flays INEC for denying existence of underage voters, and British Council restates commitment to developing Nigeria. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
Well, that's it for the newspaper headlines for this morning.
The newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
We're going to go on a quick break now and be right back.
You're welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. No doubt about it, skill is very important in the life of every human being. The reason many technicians earn more than some university graduates is because the technicians acquire more practical skills than the theories. Unlike the graduates who are fed with theoretical experiences while in the universities, it can take you to places you do not expect to find yourself. Now, joining me to discuss the importance of acquiring a skill is James Owolabi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so acquiring skills is something that undermines the Nigerian youth, especially when you're trying to seek a job internationally or in some fairs. How can we fix this?
Well, I think it's a whole lot of looking at what's happening to skill acquisition in Nigeria. We totally do not understand it. One of the major reasons, there are about 3 or 4 major reasons with how we look at skill in Nigeria. Number one, we don't value skill in Nigeria. If you look at the countries of the world, you know, if you take Germany for example, there's a great value on skill acquisition. Why do I say we don't value skill? Number one, we believe skill is for someone who has failed 3 exams. Maybe you failed your WAEC, and then people say, I don't owe the law koshe, you know, in Yoruba language, meaning that why don't you go and learn a skill? But so skill is not for people who have failed the exams. Skill is not also for, we also have this thing that is only for the unemployed. You can actually be employed and learn a skill. I mean, there are medical doctors who today are more fulfilled baking cake or something like that.
We had a medical doctor cook here some weeks back.
Exactly. You know, so skill is not only for the unemployed. And then another thing also is that skill is not for failures. It's not for someone who is not finding his way in the academic. They might be fantastic in the skill sectors, you know, And so academically, if you're not good, it doesn't mean that you're not good in other areas. And if you look at even the concept of government as well, look at the amount the government spends on education. And even though that is very low, part of that amount of money allocated to education, a tiny percentage goes into skill acquisition. And that is why today most of the technical school, even though there's a renewed focus on skill acquisition, but a lot still needs to be done in that area.
Many people don't realize the importance of acquiring a skill. They feel when you get your theory right, it's always usually a case of you're expected to apply it simply from the books. Yeah. So what is the importance of acquisition of skill?
Acquisition of skill, I think, in the simplest of terms, will quickly enable you to start making positive contribution into the society. You know, you can get someone who has a PhD and he's not adding any value. In our vocational school, a guy came who has a master's in maritime something. He has the degree, but he's not contributing anything to his family. And there are some guys, you know, some of our past graduates who finished just a couple of months ago. And today, I have a current student who called me yesterday to tell me that I just submitted a quote for 20 million. And that is what skill can do for you. You make, it's an avenue to immediately start making direct investment. And I also believe that, you know what, quite a number of young, I mean, I will always celebrate the Nigerian youth. Quite a number of them are getting into the skill acquisition thing, you know, even though they are not calling it skill acquisition. For example, the fashion industry has been positively impacted by a lot of young graduates who finished school, went for a 3-month, you know, course understanding fashion. I mean, like the shirt I'm wearing.
I commended your shirt this morning, and you told me something very interesting. Go ahead.
Yes, I mean, the shirt I'm wearing is actually made by Gani Fahimi's son. I mean, Gani Fahimi is, I mean, we all know him, but the son is sewing suits and shirts. And I can tell you that this shirt, I value it more. It has stand the test of time, more than those shirts I go to buy in Marks and Spencer and all of that.
This is really interesting. Now, if we want to talk about training people, because if you are going to acquire a skill, you need to be trained to understand how to make use of the skill. How do we go about that? How do we apply it?
Yes, I mean, that's what, you know, people like, you know, some of these young graduates are doing. You know, you identify a good school, and then you apply, and then just make sure that you go to a school that has international standard. Because today there's a, how will I say, there's this bandwagon thing in Nigeria, you know. Once it's scale, everybody, the next minute, you know, it's just, I mean, I'll take, for example, digital marketing training. Everybody wants to train on digital marketing. And really, how many of them are qualified to train on digital marketing? So if
Isn't experience enough?
Experience is not, it's part of it, but you need to understand that there are models, there are organizations. In Nigeria, we have NAPTE or NAPTEB exams. You know, the organizations, they're the technical school, even though some of them need their curriculum to be updated. So you just need to go to an organization that has an international curriculum, you know, that, you know, will teach you, will give you the basics on how to be, you know, whatever you want to learn, you know, be it tailoring, I mean, I won't call it, be it fashion, be it cake making. What my organization does, we're strictly in the building and construction section, you know, and so the only thing we do is to train people, plumbers, electricians, bricklayers, carpentry, and all of that. So we're only in the construction, and that's where we want to specialize, and that's what we're doing.
Okay. You know, I was asking you about the experience part, but away from that, say, for example, I have a job, 9-to-5 job. Nowadays is like 6 to 6. No, I have a full-time job, but I have a flair for making beads and all. If I was to say to myself that I want to do it on my own, is it important for me to get like some kind of certification that I'm skilled, or can I just use my work as proof that I'm good enough?
I think certification is part of it, but you know, your work speaks louder than. But certification is good because when you get to the international scene, your certification will tell me that you have the capacity to do something. That's what certification does.
Okay.
And vocational skills certification, if I have, I mean, in Nigeria we have what you call the trade test. We have, there's a new one coming on board. It's called the NVQ. We have that in the UK. And then you have a couple of them like that. So the point is that certification will tell me you can do this. So if I have an NVQ1, NVQ2, or NVQ3, I know that you're able to, you know, perform certain tasks. And when you're dealing with the international space, with such certification, I know what you can do and I know what you cannot do.
So it's important to have some form of certification.
It's very, I mean, I had someone come to me and say, that, you know, that he's been practicing plumbing for 25 years. When he needed some certification.
I really appreciate your coming here. James Owolabi is the CEO of Builders Hub. It's been a fantastic conversation. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Mike is ready to give out some more Black Panther tickets. Let's go over to him now. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mary. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're doing this live, right? Now, I am on the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria, right? Now, this is live. So we just finished the interview, and that's what you can see here. I'm on this hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. Now, this is the question. I need you. Now, there are two ladies who have Nigerian names who played the Dora Milaje. There's Ayo and there's Okoye. Give me the real names of those two ladies, the ladies who played Ayo and Okoye in Black Panther. All right? So the first answer that I get with the hashtag, only on Twitter, with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria, you get 2 tickets. The first answer, who are the actors who play Ayo and Okoye in Black Panther, right? Okay, yeah, I felt good when I heard those names. I know Yomi and Titi definitely have seen the movie. I would want to ask how they felt when they, when they heard those names and all of that. But then, hey, come on, just give me the answer. The first person that gets it on Mother City, don't end. Let's see, maybe we might take up to do. Who are the 2 actors, the 2 ladies who play Ayo and Okoye in Black Panther? Ayo and Okoye, members of Dora Milaje. Of course, Okoye is the general. She's the general, the leader of Dora Milaje. And of course, Ayo is one of her right-hand people and all of that, right? So let's get that. I'm refreshing. Let's see if we've had any answer. So this one is just to ensure that the person who wins this particular ticket is a live viewer, right? Is a live viewer. So that's it. So Yomi, Titi, come on. How did you guys feel when, of course, we had those Nigerian names and all of that? How did you feel watching the movie? How did you feel?
Well, I think I felt like they were pandering to Nigerians, but you know, we're still happy that we had an Ayo and an Okoye there.
Well, I actually was more happy with the fact that they pronounced the names right. You know, there's always that risk in Hollywood movies whenever they try.
Lady Okoye though?
Well, it depends on the meaning of the name. So yeah, it depends on the meaning of the name. It doesn't really have to be, just a name for guys or a name for girls, but it was pronounced the right way. That is what I really appreciated about it.
So maybe they had some Nigerian consultants. Exactly. So, but we're looking at the social media.
Yeah, we're loading.
You know what happens?
I can't wait to see who gets the answer right.
Prior to this time, I remember Captain America Civil War, where they pronounced Lagos as Lagos.
Yeah.
I counted it 4 times. There was Lagos like 4 times. So I think that was quite a big one. What she said, pronouncing the names right was quite a very big one there. You pronounced it well. There was Okoye, there was, Ayo, and there was Mbaku. That sounds like this thing. But then, hey, come on. We're still here taking social media comments. We'll just take a short break, right?
Yeah,
when we get back, we'll still be taking the comments. All right, we're back, and of course we already have enough answers. Thank you very much for sending in your answers. Now this is how we do it. I'll pick the first correct answer, right? If that one doesn't show up, the next one can come and pick the ticket sharp. Okay, so we have over 9 answers already, and the first correct one is Molade Newton. At Molade Newton, who says Denai Gurira plays Okoye, while Florence Kasumba plays Ayo. Great one. Maybe if I want to take it further, I'll ask you where's the original country, but then, yeah, you are correct. So, Molade Newton, you get 2 tickets. As the first answer on Twitter, you get 2 tickets to go see Black Panther at the Silverbed Galleria. Of course, yeah, just check it out. And then, of course, you would get 5 raffle tickets with a chance to win a brand new Kia car. Kia car. How does that sound? That really sounds nice. So that's it. So that's all we can take.
Remind Maladi that she doesn't want Remember, like she hasn't won the Kia car yet, too, because the way you said it just now, it sounded like she won.
So the raffle tickets, with each ticket to the movies, you get 5 raffle tickets. There's going to be a draw sometime in April, and you could stand to win.
All right. Okay, you know what happens now? Now, our next guest, now this is quite cool. Just one comment introducing our next guest. This is from, I was waiting for the comment where someone goes like, I love Segun Obe. He didn't use background vocals. He actually sang on air. That's a great one. Now I'm moving to talk with Segun Obe, who's on the couch with Yomi and Titi. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Thank you, Mike.
All right, now he's a gospel music sensation and is one of the top gospel musicians in Nigeria and across Africa, actually. And he's been around for quite a while. He has his own unique style of singing, and his vocals are amazing.
Honestly, when it comes to this music maestro, he stepped beyond the confines of regular songwriting and singing to become a voice trainer at, at that time. So his brand new song, Like No One Can, just got premiered here a few minutes ago, and we are over the moon to welcome him right here on the couch with us.
The one and only Segun Obe.
Segun Obe.
Finally, look, Mom, I made it.
You made it.
I'm on the couch. Good to be here. Thank you.
How you doing, man?
Awesome.
Amazing performance earlier on.
Wow.
You know, some people have, they sound better in the morning, and then some others sound better in the evening.
In the evening, when their voices have
But you sounded great. You sounded great, even though it was 7:30.
Donkey. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm thinking about what is behind the Segun Obe sound. You know, because over the years, it seems to be the same sound, but it doesn't seem like it's from back in the day. It seems like it's an evergreen sound. So what's behind that?
It's an evolution of some sort. I really believe in making music that kind of speaks, first of all, it has to make sense. Music has to, the lyrics, the lyrical content have to make sense. But beyond that, you also need to learn how to transit from one realm to another. Okay. I'm done trying to make commercial music. There was a time I was experimenting, trying to do music that bangs and hits and all that. But I realized that I'm a vocalist.
Okay.
And so I found myself, and I'm finding my sound. The song I premiered a couple of minutes ago, or, you know, if you like, a while ago, is kind of like the new place I'm trying to head towards.
Okay.
I want people to see me as who I am, you know, a singer. And that's who I am. I'm a singer for God, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And so, you know, my music, fine, like you rightly said, there was a time I even premiered Aka on, you know, one of your shows. That was more like an upbeat kind of song. We're taking it down now. As we get older, you get to understand more about,
that's true.
You know.
Anyway, it was one of the things that I wanted to ask. You know, you're talking about evolving, you know, over time.
Yes.
And there was a time that you took a break from music.
Oh, yes.
And to, in a way, give of yourself to not just individuals, but to choirs.
Wow.
And, you know, training.
You've been following me.
And all of that. So why did you do that? Because one of the things that you said was that it was a calling. But why did you decide that, okay, I'm going to take this step and I'm going to move away from music for a while?
I'm still, you know, currently even training choirs right now. Choirs are calling me all the time to always home and abroad. I've done a couple in America. You know, I've done a couple in Nigeria. I'm still working on choirs. And the reason is because I feel that the grave is the place where you have the most expensive things in the world. People who never were able to give, you know, they gifted people quality, but they were never able to give it out to those who probably are the next generation. So I'm telling myself, before I leave this earth, nobody knows when. I mean, we pray to live a very long life. I'm in my 40s now. But that even when we're so old and our teeth are falling out, you know that you've made impact. That people somewhere will say, that guy once trained me. Man, my voice is better because he spoke to me. You know, and that's kind of like what we're doing now. I want to give everything I have, my music, teaching, whatever it is. I have something called Voice It Out. It's a training workshop. It's even happening sometime in April, you know, and if you go on my, you know,
social media,
I am Segun Obe, just together. I am Segun Obe. You know, get to, because I've not paid for this, so you get to see all you need to, you know, to see there. So, but basically for me, it's more about giving back to the society, you know, for how good they've been to me. You know, they've opened up their doors, listened to my music over the years. I'm grateful.
So I want to take you back to, you know, comparing commercial style music to what you're really called for and being a vocalist. So I'm thinking being a vocalist should, in essence, be commercial enough, should bring in enough financially.
I like that,
should.
That's
in
the
comparison to the Jinjingpa kind of music that everybody does.
Jinjingpa?
Jinjingpa. I don't know where that came from, but it just sounded right at that moment. But is there an issue in the industry that is affecting, you know, artists like yourself?
I would just say I think it's a listenership. You can't force people to listen to the music they don't want to listen to. Okay. I make good music that's quality, that I want to reflect on going to the bridge, and from the bridge you go to the chorus, and then from the chorus you go to the... So not everybody has time for that. So you just want to jump in and, hey, you know, and then...
Same thing from beginning to end.
Right, but I really, really can't stick that kind of music. I'm sorry. Now, it could work for some people, but you'll find that there's some people who just like the kind of music we make, which is that maybe you're in your lowest moment, and you just need a song that will just jolt you up and say, you can do it again.
Okay.
That's where I come in. So I may not necessarily fit into the you know, type of music, but I would like to be remembered for somebody who, when he sings, you will pick a line from his songs that will just tell you that, look, it's all right. You can do this. Get on your feet.
All right.
I inspire.
Oh, beautiful.
I want to ooze inspiration.
Yeah, you've definitely inspired us this Monday morning, because, you know, on Monday morning, people need motivation.
Definitely.
And so apart from the Monday motivation, you're also man crush for people like Titi here.
No,
I'm sorry.
She is very married, so...
It's just a man crush.
With that note, on that note, we need to go to the kitchen. And let's motivate you with breakfast.
Okay, let's do this. Let me follow you.
Speaking of breakfast, our chef today has outdone herself.
Now, Chef Tina is amazing.
Yes, indeed.
I see the cap. Oh my goodness. Amazing.
She has a great reputation.
That cap represents...
Takes a lot to wear that cap.
The hat represents her,
Yes, please take a seat.
PhD.
Please take a seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Chef Tina,
You've done it again.
So
this looks
tell us
amazing.
what you have been up to.
Oh my God.
All right, let's start from here. Shall we start from here?
Yeah, this is a Kellogg's Flakes pudding.
Okay.
And
Kellogg's cornflakes pudding.
Yeah.
So we literally, I saw her blending cornflakes.
Yeah.
And mixing
And this
in,
came out of it.
And this came out.
Yeah.
Yes. With milk and baking powder.
And
there's no
egg.
flour in that.
No flour in it, yeah.
Okay.
Then we have a crispy chicken. I actually use Kellogg's cornflakes instead of your breadcrumbs. Then I have my sauce here. Fantastic. Titi, tell them about this sauce.
The sauce has, I believe, Kellogg's Cocoa Pops in there with milk, honey, and that's it. And cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yes.
Cinnamon in the sauce, and that's the sauce for the chicken.
Can I taste?
Go ahead. Please. Yes, because
I actually did something.
Okay.
We had
I'm a local.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead. You can.
I want to taste.
You can dip it. So we had leftover cornflakes.
Wow.
Then we made cookies with it.
Okay, so from the leftovers, you made cookies. So how did you make the cookies?
Tasty.
Yeah.
It's the same procedure with this.
Okay, let me see how you made the cookies.
You want to see or you want to taste
so
the
the
result
chicken
of the
was very interesting to me because we were able to, you know, use Kellogg's cornflakes instead of breadcrumbs.
Yes.
Oh, right.
To crisp the chicken. So please taste the chicken and tell us how that is as quickly as possible.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
And
so while that is going on,
yes, we have to say our goodbyes
we
for
have to
now.
say our goodbyes. It's been a great show today. We've all been motivated.
A big shout out.
Thank you to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
And of course, a big shout out to Fola's Place for styling our hair.
And of course, a big shout out to the man.
I'm enjoying my chicken right now.
Ube.
Check him out at I am Segun Ube on Instagram and Twitter and all
and
other
let's not
pages
forget,
as
if
well.
you're thinking breakfast, you need to think Kellogg's.
Yes.
Yep.
Think
Kellogg's,
breakfast.
everybody.
Yes, indeed. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.